It's Tuesday, November 4th. Welcome to Stock Market Daily News, your 2-minute market roundup that helps you stay sharp in today's fast-moving world of investing. Yesterday, the S&P 500 closed up 0.26%, the Dow ended little changed, and the Nasdaq Composite climbed 0.61% as Wall Street tried to build on October's positive momentum. Coming up, Amazon's stunning rally, Blackstone struggles, and trouble signals emerging from crypto that might just matter for stocks. Let's dive into the top stories every investor needs to know. First up, Amazon delivered a 9.6% surge in a single session, one of its best days in the past year. This boost followed upbeat financials, with Amazon's operating margin coming in at 11.4% and annual revenue growth at nearly 11%. Over the past 12 months, Amazon shares are up 31% to about $123.50. Despite trailing Microsoft in margins, Amazon's outpacing other retail giants like Walmart and Alibaba, raising investor hopes for continued tech leadership. But after a sharp jump like this, history reminds us to stay cautious. Momentum can quickly reverse. In contrast, Blackstone shares suffered, notching their 7th straight day of losses with a total drop of 9.3% for the week. The alternative asset manager's revenue grew 20% year-over-year, but fell short of Wall Street's expectations and margins lagged. The stock now sits at a market cap near $175 billion, down 13% from its 2024 close, while the S&P 500 is up over 16% this year. Prolonged weakness in Blackstone could signal shifting sentiment in private equity, so watch for possible buying opportunities or warning signs, depending on earnings momentum. Next, let's look at asset class flows. Capital rotated back into equities yesterday, with stocks up 0.3%, while bonds declined slightly and gold pulled back 0.5% after recent surges due to global uncertainty. Bitcoin rebounded 1.4%, but remains volatile, down 9% over the past month. This shifting landscape highlights investors' search for both growth and safety as the macro environment keeps fluctuating. On the corporate deals front, Microsoft inked a 5-year, $9.7 billion contract with IREN Limited to secure access to NVIDIA chips. News that pushed both Microsoft and IREN shares higher in pre-market trading and signals intensifying demand for AI computing power. Meanwhile, Kimberly-Clark announced a $48.7 billion acquisition of Kenvue, the parent of Tylenol, strengthening its position in healthcare consumer brands. Finally, in crypto, Bitcoin saw a sharp drop of 3% in 24 hours, falling to about $107,500. Analysts warn this decoupling from the tech-heavy Nasdaq could portend volatility for stocks ahead, a pattern seen in 2021 when Bitcoin peaked and equities soon followed. Meanwhile, concerns persist around liquidity, profit-taking, and rising volatility metrics, making crypto markets a key risk signal this week. To recap, the S&P 500 climbed to 6,840, the Dow held steady at 47,563, and the Nasdaq closed strong at 23,725. The big picture? Tech leadership, deal activity, and asset class rotations all point to an active, uncertain market backdrop. Coming up this week, more earnings from favorites like Palantir and AMD, plus key economic data and ongoing regulatory headlines. For more daily market insights, hit subscribe and stay ahead of the curve with Stock Market Daily News. See you tomorrow.